I guess my eyes just change colors. And I was actually dating a guy once. He said, take out your contacts on the first date. I was like, why? He's like, I don't believe those are really your eyes. Like, they are my eyes. He's like, I don't believe you. So I took out one of my contacts. He's like, oh my God, they are your eyes. Like, yeah. And so I'm happy about that. And I'm pleased about the way I look in terms of my eyes. And I like my face, and I hate my hair. I've always hated my hair. But other than that, I like myself pretty much these days. I mean, I'm not trying to relive my youth and be someone I once was before, when I was in my early 20s and perfectly fit and all that stuff. I think it's stupid, first of all, to try to relive your youth and try to be something you once were. I think people should always move forward, always trying to be better, and better as they are, not better as who they once were. You know what I mean? And I think looking back is just stupid, because you're really wasting time. And so for me, getting older, aging, it doesn't scare me. It sucks getting older, because things, that used to be so easy don't come as easily anymore, in terms of like, you're more tired more often or whatever. Or your body doesn't spring back like it once did, or whatever the case may be. You can't drink it like you used to when you're 20. You get hungover. A hangover lasts for 4 days instead of for a night. So, for me, getting older is mostly, I look forward to it. I just don't like the physical aspects of it, but the rest of it is good. For me, it means getting more respect from people, generally speaking, from clients and things like that, and understanding that I do know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I know when I was younger, I always hated that people looking down on me, thinking I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about because I was young. And sometimes I didn't, but as I age, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 20 years, people. So it's like, I know what I'm doing. And I think also a certain level of respect comes from the younger generation, I hope. And I certainly respected my elders, so to speak, the old people who were older than me, who came before me, in the gay community, especially when I was in my 20s. I respected them. I didn't look at them as pathetic or pitiful or old or gross or whatever. I looked at them as wise and sage, and they weren't always so, of course. People who are old, just because they're old doesn't mean they're wise. But I'm just saying, I tried to learn from them, is the point I'm making. And I tried to really do that. And so as I age, I'm trying to do the same thing for others, because I try to, the thing is, when you're young, you don't listen to people. You think you know everything, and you think you know the answers. You think you have all the answers to life, but the truth is you don't, and you don't really begin to have the answers until you get older. You don't figure those things out. You have to figure them out on your own mostly, but if you listen to people who are older than you and have your best interests at heart, then you can learn lessons a lot sooner and save yourself a lot of fucking heartache than waiting and having to learn lessons all on your own. I did that, and that's why I learned a lot sooner than if I hadn't when I was younger. So anyway, that's a soapbox thing for aging today. But yeah, so the guy on Big Brother. And by the way, he seems really nice. There's the other guy on there I talked about on the other show on Gay Mass last night or whenever. He doesn't seem so nice. He's like a total redneck, anti-Obama, and he called Obama a monkey and all this other stuff. So I'm not real sure about that guy, but we'll see. I finished this list real quick. Number 7, tattoos. Yeah, I may actually end up having a midlife crisis thing about the tattoo thing, because I've always said when I'm 40, I want to get a tattoo. I don't have any tattoos. I don't want a big one or anything. I just want to get a small tattoo, like on my arm or my shoulder or something. I love the way tattoos look on certain guys, like big muscular guys or whatever, or guys who are even really skinny guys sometimes. It can look hot, but I'm not a tattoo kind of guy. I'm more of a sophisticate than a badass, for sure. So it's not something I'm going to do. If I do it at all, it's not something that's going to be big. It's just going to be like a small tattoo on my upper shoulder or something like that. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. So that'll be something different. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. And I have no idea what I will get if I do it on my 40th birthday. I have no idea. And plus the idea, I don't like pain either. So, I don't like pain. So it's probably not going to happen. Number 6 is nice clothing. I don't think having nice clothing means you're having a midlife crisis. I guess they mean if you change all of a sudden the way you dress. I like nice clothing anyway. I've always liked nice clothing and nice clothes and nice things. So that's never going to change for me. So I don't think it's really going to mean anything if I start buying nice clothes again all of a sudden. And number 7, experiences. Trying cooking school or taking up new hobbies or whatever. To me, that's just growing. That's just evolving, and I don't think that means you're going through a midlife crisis either. I guess if you just all of a sudden start taking up new things, maybe. But I've always been someone who likes to learn and try new things, no matter what they are. So I do so many things. I do a lot of them well, and some not so well. But I do a lot of things, and I really feel. That it makes you a more well-rounded person. The more you do, the more you understand about whatever it is, the more you can understand humanity in the world. In my opinion, anyway, that's what I think. I think that it's important to expand your horizons and really feel and learn from people and kind of just, grow. If you don't grow, what are you doing? You're just dead. I mean, if you don't grow, you stay in the same place. If you don't grow, you wither up and die. At least that's how I feel. I've always been somebody who's trying to learn and trying to grow, and I think that it's best for people. There is a black female GOP candidate who says she's facing horrific racism from the GOP. Her name is Gloritha Glow Scurry Smith, who is running in the Florida GOP primary to take on Representative Corrine Brown in November. She recently experienced a very disturbing case of racial discrimination. On Sunday, she tweeted a picture of a vandalized campaign sign in which her face was covered in white spray paint. "This is sad, but I am all for diversity," she said. So they painted her white because, that's sad. But, fuck her, fuck them. And first of all, if she's actually wants to be a fucking Republican, first of all, I don't understand black Republicans. Okay. I just don't. It's like a gay Republican. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. I mean, like they give a shit about black people or gay people or women. I mean, why be in the GOP? Anyway, besides that, I think if you're going to be in the GOP, you kind of have to expect something like that. It's kind of obvious that you're going to get a lot of racists in the racist party, because that is what it is, the racist party, unlike the Democrats, who are not racist generally. I mean, it doesn't mean they're racist Democrats. I'm just saying, generally speaking, if somebody's racist, they're probably a Republican. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think I'm done talking now. So I want to thank you for listening. If you're listening to me ramble on Brain Purge tonight, and I'll be back later in the week with Acoustic Mass, and then I'll be back on Sunday, probably Sunday, for Gay Mass. But I want you to all enjoy your 4th of July weekend. I want you to all appreciate the fact that you live in a country where you are generally free in a lot of ways, or at least the illusion of being free. And you are lucky enough to be living in the richest country in the world, even if you feel poor as piss. And things could be a lot worse. You could be living in fucking Somalia or Crimea or wherever, somewhere really fucking horrible. So be proud to be an American and all that bullshit, and just overlook all the bad stuff for one day on the 4th of July that are bad about America, because there's a lot of things. Okay, have a great day. I love you all. Good night.